Welcome everybody, and a very good evening to you. For the first session in English, we are going to do a little duet today. I'm going to be the deep voice, and I'm going to bring in screaming Morten down with all the energy in between. No, we're going to go through this in a nice and gentle way. This is for sharing the new community business web page. It's a long word. I think Morten made up that himself.
I think it sounds very nice. Very,
Yeah,
very nice. You did very well, Atman.
yeah. I will not take any credit for the beautiful website. That's all. Morten's done a great job in creating the framework, putting in some content from some text and some content from CILI by Design for official videos, etc. That's good to have. We know they are compliant then. Vicky has contributed. I don't know if you know it already, Vicky, but we thank you for your presentation that we have put into this webpage. And this is, let's put it this way, this is our site. It's not Morten and Gavida's and my site. It is our site, all of us. Should be a community that we all own. And more than a web page, it's going to be our shared platform for growth. Growing ourselves and helping prospects also grow and educate themselves so that they can take a qualified decision whenever they evaluate our business. Okay, we will therefore welcome your suggestions, your ideas, your input, your feedbacks, some energy every now and then, so that we know that we are on the right track and can give you and provide you with the right tools and the right education. Notice that before we dig into this, this is a page that is still under construction, and it probably always will be. We chose to do that. That's something we learned 30 years ago from my good old friend Bob Proctor, that if you need to work, if you base your work on waiting for the perfect before you start, you'll probably never start. So it's better to just start with what you have, whatever materials, whatever videos, whatever there is there on the page now, that's where we start. And then it's just going to get better, right? So question number one, before we go into the web page and show you that, who can benefit from this page or this site? Well, two groups of people. One are the members, that's you, your team, us, our team, and the prospects who wants to do their due diligence or evaluation of this opportunity, right? For members, for all of us, there's a few things that we can say has been true for 30 years and probably always will be. That if you want to accomplish something in network marketing, if you want to reach your goals and grow in network marketing, there's one thing that has always been true as long as the 28 years I've been involved, and it probably always will. And that is that your success is depending on your 100% belief. 100% belief in network marketing as a way of marketing and selling products and services. 100% belief in the products, technologies, and the company behind it, and your 100% belief in yourself in doing this business. Now, the good news is that you don't need to have 100% belief before you get started. You can borrow our belief, for example, right? You can invite people, you can find them, you can contact them, you can invite them to be part of a process, an educational process, help you out, evaluate this opportunity. And if they start asking you, you can say, listen, I just came across this. Can you help me evaluate it? And have them commit to a process of information, right? Would you mind spending 2-3 hours within the next few days and help me out here, right? You don't need to have the 100% belief from day one. However, it is important to get it as soon as possible. And this page will help you do that if you decide to study. Study does not mean see 10 minutes of a video, have seen it before, I know all that. I've been in the business so long, so I know everything, right? No, it is more like seeing it again and again and again and again. And you will see that some of the material is even made for that, so that you can choose to use this material and educate yourself on the material while driving a car, walking the dog, out jogging, whatever you do. Okay, and the prospects will have tools where you can point to the tools. You don't have to have the expertise or the 100% belief, but you can point to a person or a presentation that is doing the person that has the belief and borrow their belief until you have it yourself. Okie dokie. That is the main thing then. So let me share the screen and we'll take you through the site step by step. If we have time afterwards, we will do questions. Otherwise, we will do that separately or
I think probably, Otman, it will be better if, when we have done the recording, we will upload it to the Facebook group. And if you have some add-ons and questions, please mention that in the comment section. I think that's better.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
So let me see here if I can share the screen. I get a message here, Martin, saying starting share screen will stop other participants' computer sound share. What does that mean? Martin?
I think you can easily progress. There, it's okay.
Okay. I continue then.
Yeah.
Then we do share screen. And then we have a look at there. Okay.
Just to be sure everybody can hear us, Otman, everybody? Okay, the sound is good.
You can hear me and you can see my screen now.
Yes.
Okay, then we're good to go. So here's a site. It's called decidetowin.online. So you can put 3 times W before that to be sure. www.decidetowin.online. This is the front page. And by clicking on the top here on the front page, you get the English version. Later, you will also get Norwegian, Danish, and Swedish. But we start with the English. Okay, so here it says what we mentioned earlier. Decide to Win is more than a team. It's a community driven by growth, connection, and shared success. Now here, I would suggest as soon as this first is over, when you have 3-4 minutes in between the English and the Swedish version, you can go in here, take away the little @ sign there, and then put in your email, and you will get our newsletter. This will not be any spam or anything like that. It will be news that you need to hear that we send out maybe once or twice a month or something like that, and whenever it's something really important. For example, when they launch a promotion or something like that. Okay, that's the front page. Not much more to say there. We will now go through what you will find, where you will find it, and how we suggest that you use it. In other words, the tools that you find here. And that could be different from person to person. Morten may use it a little different than I will use it, and you will probably use it a little bit different than us. But the main thing is quite the same. So let's go into the first one. We call it micro franchise. There we go. Micro franchise and network marketing. Here, Morten has put in some really good information for you to read and for your prospects to read if they doubt network marketing is anything, right? If they have any doubts about network marketing, you can put them here. And I say, I don't know about you, but well, I understand you're questioning network marketing because there's been all kinds of opinions out there. And like Napoleon Hill said in his classic from the 30s, the Think and Grow Rich book, He said, opinions are the cheapest commodities on earth. It's so cheap to have. It doesn't cost anything to have opinions. So people offer them gladly. Now, a lot of people have views on anything that is new and unknown. Network marketing is unknown to a lot of people, or if it is known, they know it in the wrong way. So you can put it in the right way and show them this page where it describes all the good things about network marketing and all the benefits and advantages that you can gain by studying it a little bit. There's also some information provided by CILI by Design, and here comes quite a few good videos, 2-3 minute videos about products, for example, that are taken from CILI by Design, so we know they are correct. There's product presentation, business presentation, deeper about products. There's my business presentation from February that we recorded it. It's about 25 minutes. We recorded one of the, I think it was 25 minutes, maybe it was a little longer. But anyway, it's a presentation. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to start with. Then we have a download of compensation plan document and a very good video on a very simple video on what how that works. All of that is good things. You will also have here's just a 10-minute thing that I did on the run here. We'll probably do a shorter one and better one later, but it's okay to start with because you can talk with the prospect, and then you can, if you feel that you don't have the business background or have earned the right to talk about what you talk about when it comes to networking or any business. Many people say that, oh, I'm not a business person, so therefore I cannot do network marketing. That's totally wrong. Most people who are doing really well in network marketing has never been so-called professional business people before. But if you would need it, you could use us and lean on our credibility if you feel you don't have it yourself, so that people can recognize themselves in it. And then you have Morten's story, etc. Okay. So you can start with these two, and then you will get better versions later.
And of
So
course, Otman, just to mention, we are expecting more feed leaders to be added to the site. Okay, this is just the beginning. We want to have 10 stories, 20 stories of leaders out there that can share their background and story. Yeah.
absolutely, and in all knowledge, feel free to knowledge in all languages. I mean, feel free to do it in your own language. Preferably do it shorter than I did. I did a little quick one on 10, I think it's 10 minutes, but I'd like to cook it down to maybe 5 minutes maximum. So yeah, we welcome all the different testimonies, if you like to call it that. So this is a page then, micro franchise is for prospects. You can have people go in here and learn about network marketing and strengthen their belief, because they also need to get to a certain level of belief before they decide to join us. Then you have a quick start. And quick start to your CILI business. Here's a little explanation about that. I recorded an audio, and I made it on purpose with the audio so that you can listen to it while you're out running or out driving a car or walking the dog or a small child or whatever you want to do. 35 minutes. And I think this one was the one you watched, Marianne. Marianne Jørgensen, are you there? If you could unmute yourself shortly.
Yes, I'm here.
Was this the one you looked at and
Yeah, and you
tell us a little bit?
sent me the link, and I was just crazy about it. It's really a fantastic, quick video start, and I can really recommend to go in and watch it. It has a clear voice, and it has a clear. It's very clear to hear, and there are those 5 key points who tell very clear about what it is about. and there's a lot of information I have been missing, or I have been missing when I start. So now I am more comfortable when I went out to talk to people. It's really a great start for new users, so I really recommend this. So what an opportunity we have. We are so lucky to have this new tool, and so lucky to have you guys, and fantastic. I love it.
Thank you very much, Marianne. And you mentioned it, and it is important to see that this is good also for members, right? Marianne has long experience, but still found this useful as a repetition, and to get all the arguments, all the different things that you can say about the different parts, so that you're prepared when you get questions and so on and so forth. So that was and then there's a 35 minutes audio that explains a little bit about that. And then there's a 15 minutes audio that has been out there for a little while, with the very important 4 questions that you ask yourself before. That can also be for prospects. Ask yourself, why would you join us, and what would be your income goal if you did, and how many hours per day would you be willing to invest in order to build your business, and when will you launch? And it says a little bit about that, right? Then there's some steps, simple steps to kickstart your network marketing. Morten put together a great number of things here that you can study, how to get started in a good way, because it's all about getting off the ground, right? Taking action and get started, and then and then we can move along from there. Okay, and then we come to training. Now there's some material and some training videos, etc., that we thought would be better only for registered members. They don't really fit for prospects, right? They are for members. So what do we do then? We go down here, and it says here that this page is available only for registered members. I have already created one, of course, so I could log in. I'll do that afterwards. But before we do that, I'm just going to show you how you create a new account. You create your own account to this. You click here on create a new account. You put in the full name, or the name that you are registered with in CILI by design, because we have to approve every single person. So if we don't recognize you, you will not be approved. So please put in the name here, your full name, so that we know that you are in it. Or if it is a company name or another name that you used when you registered with CILI, then you put that in, right? And email, and you make a password, and then you register. Okay, I'm already registered, so I'll go back here, and here's how we log in. Take away the @ sign. I have saved the whole thing, so I can just easily click here. Log in.
Oddman, just to a note here, remember when you're creating your own account, the key you have to be using is a 6-digit and probably also a sign. So just have that in mind. It will let you know, or it will not let you go through if you don't have this in place. Yeah.
Good point. All right. So then business training. Here's where you can choose your role and learn about the process that we are going through, or the process we work from. This is a presentation from the 22nd of April, Wednesday, a couple of weeks ago, when I had my last presentation here, I think it is. So it's about 25 minutes, I believe. And it has especially 2 pictures that are really important in this. One is the grid, the where you choose your role, whether you want to be a retailer or a franchisee or franchisor. Then there's another one that is describing the process that you take people through. What you want the prospect to agree with you is that they want to go from invitation to go through the material, have a presentation. You can point them to this presentation, for example, or any other live presentation, and you can agree before they see the presentation when you want to follow up with them after they have seen it. So you agree a time, and then you can have a three-way, you can have a Q&A with upline, for example, handle objections, etc. So how do you do that? Well, there's a video on that too, how to handle the most common questions and objections with the script to it. So you can listen to it, and you can listen to the presentation from one of the past Wednesdays. And then you can go in here and learn all about it, how to handle it, what to say, what not to say, etc. I don't have time, I don't have money, I have to think about it, I have to speak with my partner, etc., etc. It's about 7 pages document. Then a little bit for your personal development, because it's really important to have the right mindset, how to think, how to control your thinking. So we give you a little bit of that, how to earn money fast, get a return on investment in 1 week. And that's a good start, we think, for all of us to go through and study, so that we have that as a starting point, and then we can get more and more. There will be lots of training videos, etc. here. Video Hub, here's going to be hundreds maybe of videos later. So we have grouped it in 3: business training and mindset, having the right mindset for the business, product training and knowledge, prospecting tools and materials, right? So here you will be able to see Vicky's presentation, for example, as an example, and there will be more coming.
Remember, this is only, it's only a test, okay? So I haven't cleared this with Wiki at all. So this is just a recording that I had, so I placed it in. So just to let you know, it's just for test material to figure out if the settings is right, if it needs to be 3 columns or 2 columns, the 3 categories. Or so just have in mind that we are in progress. We are doing this on, in order to get the very best result in the end. So, yeah.
Very good. And here's the last one, Tools and Resources Hub. Here, this is going to be more, this is nothing yet, but here will come a number of documents probably, and maybe audios as well, will be under this headline. But this is still to be filled in. Here's a little bit about events. Rhythm of the business. We have weekly Zoom calls, for example. There's one tonight, 9 o'clock, right after this, 9 o'clock. Every second week, ask the founder business questions to Brad Hager. Nothing about support or product technologies, etc. It's pure business. Usually really good information, a couple hours with Brad Hager. Stay connected, be part of the various communication channels. This will be listed here, and live events. For example, on 23rd of May, there's a big event in Katowice in Poland. So that may come up here, right? Then we will have FAQ, frequently asked questions, and we will have that about product and technology. We will have it about company and business. And that's about it. There may be a way to do a third category too, I don't know, but at least we will have around these 2. There will not be detailed questions about support issues or delivery problems or anything like that. This is about building the business and what you need in order to do that. Okay, Martin, anything you want to add before we round off the first?
No, I think you went through everything in a very clear, good way. So I just hope that all of you think it's okay. Remember, I'm not a professional doing this. I just use the tools that are available with AI, etc., etc. But one thing is for sure, if you decide to use the tools, it will help you progress your business. I have no doubt in my mind. So, and that's always the big question. Are you using the tools that are available? Because quite often, a lot of people don't, see the value in staying connected with a tool like that. And that's something that we have to do. So, Oddman, I think you did a great job. We have a few minutes if you want.
I think Kjell maybe had a question. I saw a little hand up there, Kjell. No?
I just think he celebrated.
Just
Kjell, did you celebrate? Or there is hearts. That's
Yeah, I see the hearts coming.
That's good. I think we will stop the recording for now, and thank you so much. Remember to share this with your entire team.
We'll take 4 minutes break, and then we'll get back to it in Scandinavian languages.
Good.